I think majority of the people in the audience are good practice in laparoscopic surgery. Where everybody gets stuck is that if they can't suture, there are many operative procedures they are unable to perform. For all these years it has bugged me to say how do we shift a person who has got no skills of laparoscopic suturing to be able to acquire the basic skills of laparoscopic suturing, thereby giving that person the confidence of being able to at least attempt simple myomectomy. A small hole in the bladder can be repaired laparoscopically, and there's no need to do a laparotomy for 1 centimeter accidental hole in the bladder. And in an attempt to rectify that problem, we are going to sort of give you the basic idiot's guide to laparoscopic suturing, so that by the time the people leave this workshop, they'll at least have the confidence and the skill to be able to do basic laparoscopic suturing. So basically what we're going to do is take your suture material and cut it in a length to approximately 10 centimeters in size. If the suture material is too long, you're going to have difficulty. The best way your nurse can give you the suture material is to put it on the needle holder 1 centimeter from the edge of the needle. For demonstration purposes, we are going to start on with 1/3, 2/3. This is a model to be able to demonstrate the basic steps of laparoscopy suturing. For easy idiot's guide method, for the people who are beginning, that is side A and that is side B. The intention is to learn to suture from side A to side B, and I'm going to demonstrate that normal suturing technique at laparotomy is to do that. But for laparoscopic suturing, the intention is to have the needle almost vertically placed, and then let your wrist do the maneuver to be able to take the initial stitch. Once the stitch is taken, keep in the rotation of the needle, that is extremely important, and take your right hand to support as the needle and the thread are being pulled out. Continue to pull till the level of the short end is approximately 2 centimeters in length on side A. Now take the needle and bring it to side A, because that is the shorter end. Take the needle, bring it to side A, so that the shorter end is having the needle on the same side, and we are creating a C on side B. Once that is done, pick up the needle with your right hand, being right-handed, and then set it up so you can hold it properly. Get the needle to be in position so that you are comfortable with it. I'm still not really and happy with the comfortable position of the needle, so that if you're having the initial difficulty, do not hesitate to get your needle correctly placed. Once the needle is correctly placed, we have the short end on side A, then the needle on the same side. Take your left hand and rotate the right hand over the left hand instrument and gather and pick up the short end. Take the needle on your right hand on side A and gently create a horizontal stitch, and you can see that this is a square knot. This is an absolutely square knot. My needle is on side A, the short end is now on side B. Take the needle from side A, bring it back to side B, so the intention is always to have side B as the short end, and on the same side you will now have the needle, so that you can plan to suture and take the next stitch. The needle is on the same side as the short end. Get this properly memorized so you don't have any difficulty. And with the right hand, 1, 2, grab the short end and horizontally stretch that particular stitch, and there you are. That's a square knot on the second time round. The short end is on side A, the long end is on side B. Take the long end and the needle to side A and create a C. That is your C. That will give you an idea that you are now working in the right direction. C. Here is the needle on the same side as the short end. Take 1, 2, grab the short end and horizontally pull it, and now you've got the stitch that will not slip. I think this is the practice that has to be done outside the camera system initially, so that you get the feel of how best to be able to suture. Take that once again for practice purposes. Short end, long end on the same side, needle on the same side, take it and take a stitch again. This practice for the next half an hour will give you the feel of exactly how best to handle the situation. As you can see, this can be carried on over and over again, and you'll have no difficulty in being able to suture. I think this will be the practice for the round 1 of the suturing course, and once we get a good feel of this, we'll move to the next exercise,